South Korea is often imagined as a nation of dazzling skylines, high-speed trains, and neon-lit cities that never seem to sleep. But beyond the rhythm of modern Seoul, another Korea quietly exists. A Korea hidden deep within mountain forests, wrapped in mist, silence, and centuries of devotion. For more than 1,600 years, Buddhism has shaped the soul of the Korean peninsula. Not loudly, not forcefully, but gently, like the mountains themselves. This is the story of Korean Buddhism, a story of resilience, beauty, and serenity. When Buddhism first arrived in Korea during the ancient Three Kingdoms period, it did not erase the beliefs already rooted in the land. Instead, it embraced them. Long before temples were built, Koreans believed their mountains were alive with spiritual energy, guarded by ancient nature, spirits known as sanshin. Rather than rejecting these traditions, Buddhist monks absorbed them into Korean Buddhism itself. Even today, hidden quietly behind many temple halls, you'll still find small shrines dedicated to the mountain spirit. This harmony between Buddhism and nature became one of the defining characteristics of Korean spiritual life. Perhaps that's why Korean temples never feel separate from the landscape. They feel grown from it. As kingdoms rose and fell, Buddhism became the cultural and spiritual foundation of the peninsula. During the Silla and Goryeo dynasties, extraordinary works of art, architecture, and philosophy flourished across Korea. Stone pagodas rose from mountain valleys. Monks carved sacred scriptures onto tens of thousands of wooden printing blocks, creating the Tripitaka Koreana, one of the most complete Buddhist scripture collections in the world. And in Gyeongju, Bogusa Temple emerged as a masterpiece of harmony and engineering. But history rarely remains peaceful forever. With the rise of the Joseon dynasty, Buddhism lost its political power. Monks were pushed away from the cities and deep into the mountains. Ironically, that isolation preserved something precious. Far from royal courts and urban ambition, Korean Buddhism became quieter, purer, more contemplative. Then came war. In the late 16th century, the Korean peninsula faced devastation during the Japanese invasions, known as the Imjin War. And in that moment of crisis, the monks emerged from the mountains. Guided by the philosophy of Hoguk Bulgyo, Buddhism that protects the nation, thousands of monks formed righteous armies to defend Korea. Armed with deep knowledge of the rugged mountain terrain, they launched guerrilla attacks against invading forces. Many sacrificed their lives. And through that sacrifice, Buddhism earned an enduring respect within Korean society. The prayer bead and the sword became part of the same story. Today, South Korea presents a fascinating spiritual contrast. In the cities, glowing church crosses illuminate the skyline. Yet just beyond the urban landscape, Buddhist temples remain hidden among quiet forests and mountain peaks. The two worlds coexist surprisingly peacefully. Modern Korea moves fast, but Buddhism offers something different: stillness, reflection, breathing room. For many Koreans, temples are not simply religious spaces. They are places to slow down, reconnect with nature, and temporarily step outside the pressure of modern life. This quiet balance between tradition and modernity may be one of Korea's most beautiful contradictions. Perhaps that's the true beauty of Korean Buddhism. It was never only about religion. It became a philosophy woven into the mountains, the architecture, the tea ceremonies, the silence, and the Korean way of seeing the world itself. And maybe that's why, even today, the temples of Korea still feel timeless. Not frozen in the past, but peacefully waiting beyond the noise of the modern world.